The New York Knicks have finally got a head coach. Thank goodness. After a month long search, they have hired Mike Brown, the former Kings coach and former Cavs coach, as their next head coach. Let's talk about it. Um, I'm happy with the hire, right? Is he the top? Is he my top choice? No. Would have loved for Don Staley to be here, but Mike Brown is a great hire. Let me tell y'all why. The first point is going to be our bench, right? We're finally going to get some lineup experimentation with this team. One thing that really grinded my gears about Tibbs is that the regular season rotation was the same as the postseason rotation. And yes, consistency is key. However, experimentation and figuring out what works in the regular season is also very important, right? To making deep playoff runs. Um, we're finally gonna get to see some OG Anunoby small ball 5 minutes, right? He has a 7'2" wingspan. He was effective in guarding Embiid a couple seasons ago. He should be playing some small ball 5 every now and then. We're gonna see some experimentation where we might see Mikal running the bench unit every now and then. We could see how that works out for future references. So yeah, like things like that. Not to mention offensive output. The Kings were a high-powered offense under Mike Brown, and I can't help but feel like there is a similar situation with in Sacramento you had Domantas Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, and now you have Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Now we have a situation where, okay, we can finally use our two great offensive talents in the league because you have the best shooting big man, one of, if not the best shooting big man of all time, in Karl Anthony Towns, and you have a great ball handler in Jalen Brunson. Not to mention this Mike Brown finally putting a proper offensive system in place around Brunson should lower his usage in the regular season. Lower his leaving him healthier for the postseason, right? Because then that's when we want ISO Brunson, right? That's when we want Jalen Brunson to really isolate because in the postseason you have to rely more on isolation scoring. Now we don't have to rely on that in the regular season. And with Jalen Brunson being a smaller guard, it's easier for that wear and tear to get to him. But I like this hire. What do you guys think?